Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hat Creek Homestead. Today we're out in my happy space, which is the old showroom of my husband's taxidermy shop, which we use for storage, hence all of the junk that you see back here. I have put my crafting table out here, and this is where this is my personal little hidey hole, my she shed, I guess. It's just a really small room packed full of stuff from the floor to the ceiling. So there's going to be lots of junk that you see. I have decorations back there. I have craft project stuff here. My piano that I can play a little bit. It's been years. But then I have all my yarn and stuff here. And then all of my other stuff that I make, decals, shirts, all the vinyl-y stuff and the sublimation stuff I do on this desk here. And so you're just going to have to ignore all my junk. And anyway, the reason for this video is this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. This is going to be a completely different video than normally. This is not homestead related. This is going to be what I call these segments handmade with Hat Creek. And this is where I'm just going to share with y'all the crafty stuff that I do. I've had a lot of people ask, and I take my knit and crochet with me everywhere I go. And so at meetups and all that. And so I've just had several people ask what I'm making, and so today is going to be a video where I just go through my current projects that I'm doing, a few things I've finished up, and some crafty mail that I got that I'm super excited to share with you all about. And I hope y'all like this kind. Eventually maybe I'll move this to another channel, but for right now I'm going to leave it here in its own playlist. And so if you like this type of stuff, let me know, because I'm always up to something. I've been banned from Pinterest and Hobby Lobby by Big D, but what he doesn't know won't hurt him. So he swears he pays the light bill at Hobby Lobby because I spend so much money there. But hey, what's a girl to do? I live in a small town. There ain't much else to do around here. So first we're going to get into my knitted things, the things that I have knit. And the first thing that I have knit is this sweater. And it is called the Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits. And I'm almost done with it. I still have to do the sleeves, but it was summer, and so I've been wearing it around the house. I don't know if I want to put the sleeves on it yet. I may make another one in a different color, but this is my flax sweater, and it was knit with Lyons brand Kobo yarn. This is the same color. It's called Mauve, and it is a 3-weight, and I used number 6 circular needles with this, and the needles were from Knit Picks. So that's the first thing that I knit. The second thing that I am knitting, I'm using this Wool Ease by Lion brand. This is a number 6 bulky, and it is called the Fall Bluff Raglan Sweater. And I haven't gotten very far. I've just got the collar that's pretty thick, and I'm into working the raglan before the shoulder, or before you split off for the sleeves. I really had a chance to work on this much. And this pattern is by Ashley Lyles, or Lillis, and that color is Sea Glass. And so the next thing that I made is our preacher and his wife are having a baby like any day. So the next thing I knit were my favorite little baby sock pattern. It's called Tootsie Socks by Red Heart Yarn, which is now at Yarn Inspirations. And these are the little socks that I knit, and they are made out of this Kobo pale pink. And I'm also crocheting a little baby dress for them, and I'll show you that when I get over to my crocheted projects. And I've made them a baby blanket that I crocheted. So there was that. And I've been on a sock knitting craze lately. I came across this podcast called The Crazy Sock Lady, and she has a sock pattern called Vanilla Socks on 9-inch circulars. And so I have commenced making everybody socks. So I have Big D a pair of socks on my needles, I have me a pair of socks on my needles, and I have my oldest daughter a pair of socks. And so they're all in different stages, and this is just the first sock. So this is my sock. This is my little row counter. So There's my sock. I'm still working on the cuff. I'm just about ready to go off on the leg portion, but it's being knit with this Trubo Lions brand. It's a 3-weight, and the color in this is aqua. The other pair that I'm knitting for myself, I'm a little bit further on. This is the first pair that I started. This is in that pale pink color from the Kobo that the baby socks were in. And so I'm a little further on those. If you're asking what this is just a row counter. So when you turn it on, it tells you what row. I'm on my 13th row from this stitch marker down. I have to do 56. So when you whenever you do a new row, you just click this and it keeps count. So each one of mine have their own, because if you share them, then you get confused. And the last pair is the last pair I've started, and these are for Big D. And he has a massive foot. He wears like a size 15 or 16 shoe, depending on the shoe. So these might take a while. But I'm loving this sock pattern, and knitting relaxes me. It's my de-stressor. And it's in a Kobo color, and this color is called Olive. Green is his favorite color. So I think that's all of my knitted objects I have. Well, we're going to click on over to my crocheted items. And so this is the little dress that I am making the preacher and his wife for their little girl. This is their third little girl. And then, as you can see, the little socks will go with it. I'm almost done. I have one more round around the bottom, and then I need to sew the back together. And then I will be done with that, which is good. I hope I get it done before they have this baby. And so the next thing I have is my own pattern. I call this the ZigZag Blanket. This is the blanket for... It's pretty long. And I made that with an entire cake of this Lions brand mandala. I guess that's how you say that. Mandala Sparkle in the colorway Nova. And I used a size H hook. The next two things, or the last two things I'm going to show you, are both from Alicia at Country Mama Musings. I am making one of her egg aprons, and it is the sunflower one, and I don't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. Sorry, Alicia. But I have several of the squares done for that. I have them on this little stitch hook. And I'll leave a link to all these patterns and channels down in the description. And then the other thing that I'm making is I'm doing the heirloom Afghan crochet along, but I don't have any of my squares out here. I'm very, very behind. I think I'm on like 52 or 3. And so I will try to find a picture of some of the squares or take a picture and insert it here. And so those are all the things I've been making. But since I discovered the Crazy Sock Lady, I've discovered a whole new world of Etsy shops and things that I have been buying some goodies from, and I'm going to share those with you too. So Kay, this is all your fault. The first shop is called Twice Sheared Sheep, and I got several cool little things from them. I seen this on the Crazy Sock Lady, and it is a sock ruler, so I had to have one of those. Not for me, because me and Maya and Gus all wear about the same size shoe, but Big D has a huge foot. And so I cannot find a sock pattern wrote for a foot his size. So I thought this would be a handy tool. So the other things I got, which you've seen on my socks, are these little cable stoppers. I got these small ones, and then I got some bigger ones, and then I found some on Amazon, but they keep your stitches from slipping off the end of your needles. And these just keep the end of your needles poking through your plastic bags. I mean, you can just use these, but these slip off, and these really, they don't, once you lock them, they're not really going nowhere. So the other thing I got was these little markers. They say knit. Sometimes when you're in a pattern, you're knitting, increasing and decreasing. So this is a knit increase, and this one just says knit decrease. And they have this little hedgehog and this little fox. We do Scouts, and I went to Wood Badge, and I am a fox. If you're in Scouts, you know what that means. If not, it means nothing to you. You're in patrols, and each patrol is a critter. And my critter was a fox. And so now I'm obsessed with all things fox. And so I also got these little metal boxes. This one's a fox. They just slide open, and I just keep my little doodads in there. And then, of course, I had to get a sunflower one. And then this one is a little yellow kitty like my Mosey cat, and my Jasper and my Milo. And so that's what I got from a twice sheared sheep. Then the next thing I ordered was from the Knitting Sewist. And I got this little bag. It's a project bag. And then I got this little bag that matches it. Super cute. And then the last thing I got, oh, and they also included this really cute little card, and I'll leave a link to her shop below. And I got some tea and a caramel. And so the last is 3 by the Sea. I ordered this yarn. It's in DK. It's called Smooth Sailing. It's hand-dyed yarn. This is a DK weight. And then I also got, she also sent me some tea and some stitch markers, and there was also some stitch markers inside this this little bag I got as well. I forgot about those. It's a honeybee and some little stitch markers from this bag. I just remember that. And then I ordered these. They're called Progress Keepers. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. Those are Christmas ones. And then these are all like American themed ones, like stars, stripes, an eagle, a flag. Really, really cute. And so that was all my happy mail, I call it. Big D just rolls his eyes and says, "What did you order now?" Hey, I was trying to record that video in a hurry before we could go to Scouts, and I forgot to tell y'all that I have something that helps me a lot. This is called Projects in Progress. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and this is where I keep track of all the projects I'm doing. This is the Heirloom Afghan Crochet Along. You can just write different things in here. Like you can write the title, the date you started, the pattern's name, the yarn you're using, the yarn weight, the colors, and just different notes. And then it has a picture, a place here for you can put a photo of it. And then it has these other pages. This is just each block. And then I have the name of the block, the main color, the edging color, which is always color A. But, and then I check off when I get it done. And so this is turned into several pages. But I just keep each, and then it has like these little dot pages for you to sketch on, I guess, for designing. But, and then here's Dustin socks. And so this is just, it's a really neat way to be able to keep track of everything, because I would never ever remember with all these kids. And so I just wanted to share this with you. But I really hope y'all like this video. If this is something you like, let me know. If it's something you don't like, let me know. Guys probably aren't going to dig this very much, but the ladies might. So hope y'all have a blessed week, and I'll see you on the next one.